Happy New Year, everybody. Dan Illman here, taking a look at race number 5 on a stakes-laden New Year's Day card at Gulfstream Park. It is the Ginger Brew Stakes. We're going a mile on the turf for 3-year-old fillies. A very competitive group in here. The number 5, Opalina, is the 9-5 morning line favorite. This was won by 12. 2 starts back in a turf race over yielding going. She's dropping out of a graded stake. She's interesting. She's also a short price on the morning line, and there might be some other horses that could offer a bit more value. We throw up the Timeform US pace projector. Several stretch-out sprinters in this race expected to add to the pace. The 2 Lily Bear just scored going 5 furlongs on synthetic in pace-pressing fashion. I would expect Lily Bear to be close to the pace. The 1 Strategy Queen is also stretching out. The 3 A Little Love and Luck, I think, will be a little bit more off the pace this time around. This horse has shown a stalking gear in her career. Let's take the field in post-position order, beginning with Strategy Queen, and we'll go back to Strategy Queen's most recent race, and now winners of one other than over a synthetic surface at Gulfstream. She is 2 for 2 since switching to the new Tapeta surface at Gulfstream. She gets up to win this race. I'm not sure this was the strongest field in the world. 3 horses out of this race have come back to run. None of them have hit the board, and the best buyer of the 3 is a 53. Strategy Queen is going to now stretch out in distance, switch to turf for the first time, and also step up in class. She is by FedBiz, who wins 11% with turf routers. That's about industry average. I think there's enough turf in this pedigree. The Dam won the only time she raced on the turf. It was a turf sprint. She won by multiple lengths, and she has foaled a turf winner. The 2 is Lily Bear, the expected pace setter in the race. Let's go back to her most recent start, her first race over a synthetic surface, and her first race for trainer Safi Joseph. She's game to win at 3-5. I think she's going to be okay on synthetic. I think she's going to be okay on turf. She's by Liam's Map, 13% winners with turf routers, and this is a half-sister to the stakes place turf sprinter Fauzia. Lily Bear's going to stretch out in here, and it looks like she's just getting better with every start. If she can relax on the early lead, she has enough pedigree for turf, she has enough pedigree for the mile, maybe she can out-sprint them all in the lane. The 3 is A Little Love and Luck, and we'll go back to her most recent start for the Tapeta surface at Gulfstream, going 2 turns. She set a pretty nice trip in this race. The pace was solid. She tracked the pace down towards the inside. She angled 3-4 wide under a very confident ride on the turn, and then she had to work in the stretch. A horse down to her inside really battled A Little Love and Luck all the way to the wire. A Little Love and Luck got the bob. She has already beaten 2 next out winners from that field of Florida-bred maiden special weights. She's raced twice on turf previously, but both of those races were tough maidens at Belmont. She might have been in tough at that point. And looking at her pedigree, she's by Arrogate out of a very classy Point Given mare. The mare was a grade 2 stakes winner on the turf. I wonder if this horse just needed a little bit of time to figure the game out. Distance and maturity. Not only is the Dam a nice turf horse, A Little Love and Luck is a half-sister to a grade 1 stakes winner on the turf. That's victory to victory. So I think turf's going to be fine for this filly. Distance is fine, and I think she's getting good at the right time. The 4 is Ocean Safari. Let's watch Ocean Safari's most recent race. Now, this was her first Tapeta race. She had run twice on turf and run very well in both of those turf efforts. She's favored in this Tapeta race. There's just no pace for her. She was rated back off of fractions of 25-1, 50-4. She's going to run an okay third. I'm just going to give her a mulligan for this race. I don't think this race was run to suit her. She showed good speed when she won 2 starts back, came off the pace to just miss in her debut. She seems very versatile and rateable. I like that the connections are taking the blinkers off of her. Maybe it will get her to focus a little bit better. Ocean Safari, Javier Castellano takes them out here. She's a bit of an interesting wild card at a price. Opalina is your morning line favorite. She won by 12 over yielding ground 2 starts back, and the connections threw her to the Wolves in the grade 2 Jessamine at Keeneland. And that was a race where she hopped up in the air at the start and she wound up far back, which was okay because the pace that day was very fast and the race was won by a deep closer. Opalina worked out sort of an in-out trip, split horses 5 wide turning into the stretch, even finish. She's now going to come off this race off about a 2.5-month layoff, however, and it'll be interesting to see if she can get closer to the pace as she did 2 starts back. Opalina, is the horse to beat, dropping out of the Jessamine, a race which produced a stakes-placed runner. Opalina actually finished ahead of that horse, the 7th-place finisher, Knees and Hips, who was 3rd in the Chelsea Flower in her subsequent start at Belmont. Lady Pucci is next. We're going to watch her race. Good effort last time out, December the 5th. This horse ran 2nd. Now, this was a maiden special weight, and the trip was there for Lady Pucci. Good 2nd-place finish. She's getting better, but this is a tough spot for a maiden, a competitive field of horses that have already shown some talent on the turf. They're hoping to get some black type. Luella Street completes the field, and we're going to watch Luella Street. She finished 8th last time out, but I don't think she had the cleanest trip under Manny Franco. This is the Tepin Stakes, coming on the heels of a gate-to-wire win at Laurel. She was a bit eager in the opening furlongs of this race, saving ground inside. You see her trying to split horses in some traffic, and she's just very, very green, doesn't like to be in that traffic, and she ran on a little bit at the end of this race. Jerry O'Dwyer has been doing some very good work in the Mid-Atlantic area, specifically Laurel Park over the last month or so, and Luella Street to me is a horse with all upside. Distance isn't going to be a problem, and she does have that versatile style. To me, she needs perhaps to be covered up in behind horses because she can get rank. Corey Lannery does like to save ground. It'll be interesting to see what he does from the outside post. Take a look at my top selections for the Ginger Brew. I like the number 3, A Little Love and Luck, 5-1 on the morning line. Beautiful pedigree. Looks like she's coming into her own, beating the 2 next out winners last time out on Tapeta. Again, has the turf bloodlines, enough tactical speed, and the buyers are very competitive. I respect Opalina, but I like the price value perhaps a little more for the 3, A Little Love and Luck. In race number 5, the Ginger Brew Stakes at Gulfstream Park. Happy New Year, everyone.